Mystery Mike. Thank y'all for tuning in. Well, I got some tips for hunting that I use, and it's a very exciting time of the year here. Thanksgiving's coming, and hunting season in Maryland, as far as shotgun and rifle season, is coming up the weekend after Thanksgiving, and it's just a nice time to get together with the family and friends for Thanksgiving, and then getting ready for hunting season. It's just always a big time of the year for me. Alrighty, I'm going to talk about a few different things here. One of the things I'm going to talk about is buck bomb. I mean, sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. If I remember to spray it before I get up in my stand, I'll spray it. If I don't, I don't. But hey, it's not going to hurt. So yeah, sometimes I'll use it, but it's not a must. But we got a couple extra hours and you want to try it, what the heck? So that's something there. And I talked about some hand warmers on my other ASMRs. These hand warmers here, I really don't like them. They work good, but the reason why I don't like them is after you activate them, there's a piece of metal in there, and you bend it and bend that metal, and it heats up, and they heat up good. But to reactivate the things, you have to actually boil them in the water, in a pot of water, for about 15 minutes, and I don't like that. But I'll open them up and I'll show you. I never used them. Now, I have had one that I did use for quite some time, but these are new ones that I got a couple years ago for Christmas. It's like a gel. I mean, they're nice and big. Camo. See, there's the piece of metal right there, and you squeeze that and bend it, and that activates it, and they do work, and they say up to 1,000 times. And well, it's nice because you buy them. I can't remember, well, I don't know what they cost. They were a gift, but you know, you can reuse them several times. I mean, they're nice, but I just don't use them because I don't like to reactivate them and rebuild them. But that's something you can try if you like. Okay. Put that back in the box here. Now, here is a must. If you hunt in a cold area, you know, a cold place in the country, or even, it don't have to be super cold, it can just be 50 degrees and you're sitting there long enough, you're going to get cold. And if you do a lot of deer hunting and you're sitting still for a long time, this is a must. This goes around your neck. You slip this over your head and down around your neck. I'm telling you, if you can keep your neck warm, at least for me, it seems like you can really take a lot of cold. And like I said, this is a must for me, and I would deeply recommend to get one of these here. You know, I don't even know the proper name, but like I said, slip it over your head and down around your neck, and boy, if you got that neck nice and warm, you can take a lot. So for me, it's a must, and I deeply recommend it. Really like it. Now, a lot of people will buy just the orange hat, fold it up, and you got a nice orange hat. That's fine. But hey, get the full face mask. Because if you're sitting in a spot for a long time, you're going to want to cover your face. So I get the full face mask. It really, really keeps you warm. And a lot of times, folks, when you go in the woods, what makes you move? Well, one of the things make you move is when you don't see no deer. What's the other thing that makes you move? Is when you get cold. But a lot of times, if you can outweight the other hunters, because most likely they're going to get cold when you get cold, if you can hang in there, they'll get up and start moving to keep warm or go back to the house or the camp or whatever. And if you're warm enough and you can hold out, once those people start moving around, a lot of times they jump deer around. And if you can hang out, as long as you're in a good spot, you'll start seeing deer because you were warm and you held in, and they're walking around and scaring them up. So I like the full face mask. Now, I talked about this here. It's called Hot Shot. The strap goes around your waist. Hands go in here like this. Keeps your hands warm. But that's only for when you're sitting. You're not walking with this. So, don't go cheap when it comes to gloves. Get a good pair of gloves. I like mittens. I like mittens because your hands are all together. Although these do have little dividers in them. And I like the little dividers in them because you can feel your gun good, to where if you have full mittens like this here, this has no individual fingertips in it, and you can't pop anything out on your left hand. Here you can, and you can feel your gun good. And then to keep them warm back inside, and it becomes a full mitten. Works well, keeps your hands warm. The same thing for the right hand. I mean, the things they have today. You can even, now here you can even, for your safety, like on my, the safety on my 3030, the 336 model, the lever action, I like when I'm putting that safety on, I don't like using a glove. I like to feel the safety. So this is nice if I have gloves on. A lot of times I'll even take my glove off to do that, because when I'm releasing that, I want to make sure it's going down safe. Same thing with the right hand. Really good. Now, these are new mittens. And they're also called Hot Shot. I guess, I don't know if that's the brand or not. Maybe that's the brand, I'm not sure. But they're good gloves. Don't go cheap on gloves. These gloves here, they're probably 30 years old. They're nice gloves, but they're wore out. And I like to feel my gun better than just wrapping my hand around it. And like this here, it's nice. But, the fingers are just, that's okay, but newer gloves like this here are really nice. Got the individual fingers, a lot of nice room. Thumb come out. Nice. So, when it comes to gloves, don't go cheap. Get a good pair of gloves, because they're the things that are going to make you move, is when your fingers get cold. And what's the other thing? Your feet. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is boots. They are several different kind of boots to get. Several different kind to look at. What I recommend, once again, don't go cheap on boots. And when you get them, don't get a heavy pair. Get something that's light, else, if you're doing a lot of walking, and not even if you're doing a lot of walking, it's just nice to have something light on your feet. And I notice a lot of boots now, they are making light. So don't go cheap on a pair of boots. Make sure they're nice and warm, and do some research on them, and make sure you get a nice tread that, depending on what kind of terrain you're in, if you're around a lot of rocks, just make sure that the tread and the tread underneath has a lot of nice traction for your terrain. Go light, definitely warm, and don't go cheap. And another thing here, I just want to let you know, on these gloves, it's a little magnet to hold that in the back. Like that there. Wait a minute, here we go. That holds that back. Alright. So, I wanted to show you that there. Showed you my gloves. I showed you that there. So, once again, if you're looking for a pair of boots, get a good pair of boots. Light, and make sure it's got a good traction, depending on the terrain you're in. That if it's a rocks, that they will grip those rocks. A good pair of gloves. A whole face shield, not just the orange hat rolled up. Something that you can wear the face shield on. Face mask. And this here is a big plus that goes around your neck. Over the head, around the neck. Can take a lot of cold. Well, a lot of hunting seasons are coming in different times throughout the country. So a lot of people probably already been out doing their gunning, the rifle season. So if anybody's been out, please, I'd love to hear your hunting stories. I really would. So down south, I believe a lot of their seasons come in. Let me know. Bear season, Pennsylvania statewide, came in today for statewide. So if anybody's up there hunting bear, please let me know how you did and give me some feedback on all your hunting stories. I'd love to hear it. So I think the next ASMR I do, I may do some more tips. So don't forget to tune in on Monday. So once again, I thank everybody for subscribing. I thank everybody for watching. Get out there and do some hunting. Have a lot of fun. Be safe. Tell me your stories. And just remember, be someone important. Be yourself. Until next time, God bless. See ya.